My name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to introduce you to a interesting visitor into our solar system. This is 3IAtlas, and I think it's named 3IAtlas because it has 3 eyes. Anyway, it is watching us. Here's the data. It was discovered it was named on the 1st of July in 2025 at 5:15 a.m. and it had been discovered by that huge telescope. I think it's in Chile. And here's the coordinates for that: 70 west, 42, 30 south, 16. So 3IAtlas. Here's the sun, and it is in Cancer, and it has got Jupiter as its leading planet. And we've got the demonic ascendant down there. Now, whether or not these, if there are beings there, have a daemon, I do not know, but I thought I'd throw that in, saying it's just because it emphasizes communication, which I feel is probably what the big issue is right now, communication. For they have been learning to speak our language, or learning how to communicate with us. We've got Venus, Uranus conjunction here in the 2nd house, and Uranus is in that anaretic last degree of Taurus. 15 Aries rising, and we've got in the 12th house the North Node, Saturn, and Neptune, and they are conjunct, and they were still direct when 3IAtlas was named. Up here in the midheaven, we've got 16 degrees Capricorn on the midheaven, and we've got Pluto conjunct Fortuna in at 3 degrees Aquarius. What else we got? Okay, Mercury's down here opposing Pluto in Leo. Got Mars in its own, Mars in Virgo, I'm sorry, it's not in its own sign. We've got the Moon and a South Node conjunct in Virgo in the 6th house. Now, there's a lot going on here, and not a lot of conflict going on here. We've got the conflict between the Saturn-Neptune conjunction and the Jupiter-Sun conjunction down here. That's a square. We've got that opposition. We've got an inconjunct up here between Jupiter and Pluto. So there are complications. It's a moon phase 6, and thing about the moon phase 6 is they follow that feisty moon phase 5 that goes out there and gets things done. So moon phase 6 is pretty much on a roll. They pretty much know what they're doing. The big issue is not to go too far. They are, a moon phase 6 is, they're incredibly competent, and they are a judge upon men. They are also a harmonizer among factions, but they share with moon phase 20 that judgment, they judge other people. And so we are here to be judged, and I hope we are here to be taught whatever they have. I do believe that they are going to interact with us. You notice I've got I've been using the Arabic parts. I like the Arabic parts. They kind of fell out of favor for astrologers because there were just so many of them. But I like them. Use them judiciously. They're information. And over here, the moon here. It looks like that the difficulty is going to come from the people they are visiting. Not from the people who are visiting, but the people they are visiting. And so here, conjunct the moon, we've got enmity. we've got the end of things here at 5 Libra square Jupiter. We've got the ancestors at 9 Scorpio over here in the 7th house. I just thought I'd look that up and see see what it said. We've at 10 Scorpio, we've got misunderstanding. So it might be that we're misunderstanding, but we think they're the ancestors. I don't know. Up here, we've got at 12 Sagittarius, danger of violence. And that is hooked into, it's an inconjunct to the sun here. So, well, whatever. Up here we have inspiration. It's at 18 Aquarius. Over here at 29 Aquarius, we have cooperation. Now that's at an anaretic degree, and it is square to this anaretic degree. Now remember, squares are not oppositions. Oppositions are opposing. Squares are work to be done. So I'm not as afraid of squares as I am of oppositions, because oppositions can be a no, you can't. But anyway, so we've got benevolence here at 15 Pisces. Deceit down here at 23 Taurus. 14 Gemini, retribution. What to make of all that, I don't really know. We'll see what happens. If I am a fan of Zechariah Sitchin, and so I have read most of his books about the gods who made man, and the Anunnaki who are the children of the gods. And let me confess that Sitchin's story makes a lot more sense to me than any of the mythology that religions come up with. Now, understand that mythology is not fact. Mythology speaks to the lunar brain, the subconscious. It speaks in symbols. And so myth does its best to inform us, and it informs the emotional body. Anyway, if these are the Anunnaki, the ancestors, well, welcome. Welcome. Not that the gods were all that pleasant to us, according to Sitchin. There was a division between brothers, same father, two different mothers, between these two gods, Enlil and Enki. And so I don't know if that's still going on. But anyway, they came from outer space, and here they are. It's interesting. A long time ago, I was struck with the idea of the ring pass knot. And the ring pass knot is supposed to enclose our solar system in, and I think that the Voyager 2 that we shipped off 50-odd years ago has now crossed the ring pass knot, which I think might be what they call the heliosphere. And when it got to the other side, things got really complicated. Evidently, and it feels to me that it might be that the Earth human experiment has been contained in this ring pass knot. And within that container, that egg that is nurturing us, science is a lot more simple than it is on the other side of the heliosphere. Our science does not make sense of what's on the other side of the heliosphere, in as it appears that time is not a factor. And that's interesting. Anyway, that curse that may you live in interesting times, well, as an Aquarius, I'm thinking, whoa, this is exciting. And I'm glad I've lived this long. Many years ago, I think it was in the 80s, you know, I kept a dream journal, and I needed that dream journal because many of the dreams had to do with information that I needed to understand the Yeats work that I was pursuing at the time. And forget, my cat wants out. I'll let her out as soon as I'm done here. But until then, she's going to be a pain in the butt. Forgive us. Where was I? I don't remember where I was. Anyway, I had a dream that I was leaving Earth on a spaceship. I was watching Earth recede before my eyes. I was looking out a porthole. And I wasn't sad or upset or anything. I was grateful that there were those who were still staying there and working to put the Earth back together. And so there was gratitude in my heart. Whether or not I am actually leaving, I do not know. I'm not anticipating anything of that sort. Anyway, that's 3IAtlas. It's interesting. There's an awful lot of it on YouTube. Keep your eyes peeled. They're here. They're here. I am excited about it. Anyway, maybe it's a good thing happening through all of this hell that we are experiencing, not just in our government, but in the destruction, desecration, the ruination of our world. So it's timely. I hope you're dealing all right with it. Remember, all we've got to help us go through this is love. So keep it in your heart and share it with the ones you love. Take care. Talk to you later. Oh, I wanted to tell you, the spinner, which is very, very helpful, is found here. And so is the book. This book. Yeah, not terribly together to get today. But anyway, the spinner doesn't cost anything. The book's fairly cheap, I was pleased to find. And it's worth getting. It's worth getting. You have just simply download it and put it together with a pen or whatever you've got. And it's very, very handy. Very simple. All you have to know is the degree of the sun and the degree of the moon, and you got it made. No mistakes. If I'd had that spinner, Barack Obama would be not labeled a 25. He'd be labeled a 23, which he truly is a 23. Anyway, I hope you're well. Stay strong. Take care. Goodbye.